as I told you in the previous classes, the real numbers are the numbers that can be represented on the real number line. तो यहाँ पे एक मैंने नंबर लाइन ड्रॉ किया हुआ है. आपको देखने में लग रहा होगा कि इट्स एन ऑर्डिनरी नंबर लाइन कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ integers, but let's start by plotting out all the numbers here. So we'll start by plotting natural numbers, whole numbers. Likewise, we'll plot all the real numbers on this line. Alright guys, so अब हम देखते हैं कि इसमें natural numbers plot कैसे करते हैं. Wait a minute. Natural numbers already plot किए हुए हैं मैंने यहाँ पे. If you guys observe, see 1, 2, 3, 4 up till 11. I have already plotted all the natural numbers, right? So I can call it the natural number line, of course. Instead, I can also call it the whole number lines and line, and in fact, I can also call it the integral number line because यहाँ पे positive integers सारे आ गए, negative भी आ गए, and they can extend infinitely on both sides. Now, how do you make this the rational number line? Suppose आपको इसमें rational number plot करना है. Rational number मान के चलिए, suppose you need to plot the number 2/3 on this number line. Okay, so let's see how we do this. We first try to understand that 2/3 will be a fraction, 0 point something होगा. तो ये positive है, तो 0 से 1 के बीच में lie करेगा. Right? So our answer will lie in this range 0 to 1. All right. So we'll just zoom it slightly. Now guys, 0 से 1 का जो region है, उसको अब हम exactly 3 parts में break करेंगे. Okay, the first part, the second part, and the third part will be 1 itself. Okay, so this is basically 0. The next number is 1 part out of 3. The next number is 2 parts out of 3, and the last number is 3 parts out of 3. Okay, so this is how you plot 2/3 on this number line. Okay, in fact, like this you can plot any number on the real number line of your choice. Okay, you can also plot, let's say 22/7. Now guys, 22/7, it's an improper fraction. We first convert this into the mixed form. So 7 3s are 21, the remainder is 1. The value is 3 1/7. Okay, all right guys, तो हम 3 to 4 वाले रीजन को 7 इक्वल पार्ट्स में ब्रेक करेंगे. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Out of this, the first part will be your answer, right? So this is 3 and 1/7. This is the required answer, 22/7. अब यही चीज अगर नेगेटिव में होगी तो लेफ्ट साइड में प्लॉट हो जाएगी. ओके, सो वेरी कन्वीनियंटली वी हैव कन्वर्टेड दिस इनटू द रैशनल नंबर लाइन. Okay, but we want to make it into a real number line. So I should be able to plot all irrational numbers also on this number line. So let's see how we do that. Suppose I want to plot √2 on this number line. The problem with √2 is I do not know the exact value. I know the approximate value of √2, which is 1.414. तो जिस चीज का मुझे एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू पता ही नहीं, उसे हम यहाँ प्लॉट कैसे करेंगे, राइट? सो दिस इज वेयर अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड अ वेरी बेसिक एंड अ वेरी स्वीट प्रॉपर्टी कम्स इनटू प्रैक्टिस, and that is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now the theorem of Pythagoras says that if a right angle triangle, the perpendicular sides you have is a and b, then the hypotenuse will be square root of a square plus b square. Okay, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे? अब देखो, we'll select one side as let's say 1 unit, the other side is also 1 unit. Okay, so by the Pythagoras theorem guys, ये जो hypotenuse हो जाएगा ना, this one, this dotted line, उसकी वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी? उसकी वैल्यू हो जाएगी स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 1 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 स्क्वायर, व्हिच इज स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 2. ओके, एंड आई विल प्लेस इट हियर ऑन द रियल नंबर लाइन. ओके, जरा ध्यान से देखना व्हाट आई एम डूइंग हियर नाउ. नेक्स्ट, कीपिंग दिस सेंटर एज द ओरिजिन एंड कीपिंग दिस रेडियस एज √2, this I draw a circle. Wherever the circle cuts the number line, this value will be √2. Okay, why? Because it's a circle. तो अगर ये √2 है, ये भी √2 है, ये सब √2 ही होगा ultimately, right? Okay, so that's how you can plot all irrational numbers also on the real number line. Okay, you can also plot pi for that matter on this number line. You can see on Google एक बहुत अच्छा animation है उसका. I don't have it here, but it's your homework. Okay, please search it out. So now we have basically made it into the real number line.